Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Charlie Oliver Bates, and today we're going to be doing a first ride review of a 2017 Kawasaki Z125 Pro. I've been wanting to do this review for so long now. I've just been wanting one of these bikes since I first saw them. Oh yeah, that feels good. The seat's actually pretty high, so your knees aren't super bent while just kind of like waiting at stoplights or just sitting on it. When my foot is up on the peg, my knee fits securely right in there. I'm about 5'11", 150 pounds. So this bike seems to fit me quite nicely. Let's turn the key on there. Oh yeah, look at that. Got fuel injection, we have a gear indicator, a clock. Got all the good stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's kind of quiet. Might sound a little bit louder on camera. Ooh, nice smooth takeoff. I know a lot of people are getting these bikes for stunting. Uh-oh, we got a dog right up here. He really does not like this thing. I'm gonna pack up my camera gear really quick and get out. Before I pack up, just look at how beautiful this thing looks. I really think Kawasaki nailed it on the design for this one. Wow. Alright, well I was gonna film myself doing a few stunts on this thing, but I ended up getting attacked by a little dog. So maybe I'll play some clips of some way more experienced stunters and what they can do. This thing is essentially a little pit bike that's street legal. Oh yeah. You can actually lean on this thing a little bit more compared to a Grom, because the tires there are a tiny bit smaller and thinner. The Grom runs 120s, the Z125 Pro runs 100s. Yeah, if you have some buddies, you guys can just do some proper street racing and not even have to worry about getting any tickets. That's a fear I always kind of have on my sport bike now, is that, you know, if I get a little careless, I'm not looking at my speed, or if I'm having too much fun with the throttle, like, you can get a pretty big ticket, or you can even go to jail if you're doubling a speed limit. This thing, like I said before, no worries at all. Just all fun. See if we can lock up the back tire a bit. That's so loud. This guy wants to race off the line. There's no match for the Z. This thing is going to be such a great beginner bike for my girlfriend, because my bigger motorcycle kind of scares her a bit. I have like a really loud full Two Brothers race exhaust on it and all that. This thing's just a lot less intimidating. Now this thing is not highway legal. I think you technically can take it on the highway because its top speed's around 65 or 70 miles an hour. But I know at least in California, motorcycles under 150 cc's will get ticketed if you're seen on the highway. This thing is great for just ripping around the city though. Oh yeah, it turns heads too. I've pulled up next to people and just kind of looked over and made eye contact with them, and like they'll just be cracking up laughing sometimes, like, what is that? Like, most people have just never seen a tiny motorcycle. It's street legal. If you're wanting a motorcycle that you can pick up girls on, and you're really not trying to spend a whole lot of money like on a Ducati or something, The Z125 Pro, it's the way to go. I think it's the cute factor, but whenever I pull up to girls and ask them about the bike, they just freak out. They're like, oh my gosh, can I ride that thing? Now, if you're trying to decide between the Kawasaki bike or a Honda Grom, I really think it's just personal preference on looks, because they're both really similar. Like, the specs are pretty much neck and neck. The Z125 Pro beats the Grom in some areas, and the Grom beats the Z125 in others, but personally, I think I would go on what you think looks the best. And me, I think the Z125 Pro has it. I'd love to get some other bikes in here and just race around this parking garage. Kawasaki has a lot more sharp edges for the design, whereas Honda's more old school and classic. They have like more rounded turn signals and a square tail light, whereas Kawasaki, you can just see all the curves. And like the brake light, for instance, it's Z's, which I think is really cool. That's what it's all about on these bikes, just having fun. Now you can expect to get between 80 and 110 miles per gallon on this bike, depending on how you ride. I'm probably gonna get closer to 80 because I just like to pin it and go full throttle everywhere I go. But I mean, if you drive conservatively, you're gonna this bike's gonna pay for itself by the end of a year. I think these guys want to race.
Nice bike.
You guys want to race? Let's do it. Hell yeah! They had to make a turn, so they couldn't go super fast. But that was awesome. Just imagine how much better the world would be if everybody drove one of these things. I would just went under the freeway. Damn. Oh, actually, okay, I'm backing up. I gotta go up that dirt hill right there. All right, here we go. Oh! Oh, sweet, no one saw me. So one thing I was super bummed about on this bike is that pretty much every Kawasaki bike I've ever ridden before has this really cool feature where if you're in first gear stopped and you press up, no matter how hard you press up, it's gonna go into neutral. But on this bike here, it's different. If I push up hard enough, I'm in second gear. And I don't know why they didn't keep that true with this bike. So that's just one of those little features that Kawasaki bikes have that it's just, they care, you know, it's like thought went into that. So a lot of people have been saying that the brakes are pretty bad on this thing. And I would agree with that, but I think in reality they're totally adequate for the bike. Like, it's only a 225-pound motorcycle. Top speed's like 65, 70 miles an hour. Like, you don't need some big Brembo disc brakes. So I think you'll be fine with what this offers. There is no ABS on it, which I think is another good thing. If you're going to be learning on this bike, I think ABS is bad because it's kind of easy mode. Like, I think you should learn what it feels like to lock up the brakes and all that and actually get the full experience. Hey, what's up? The ladies love it. I think literally the only way you're going to get in trouble on this thing is if you're going like over the speed limit in a school zone or something. Maybe if you get caught in a wheelie. I feel like a cop would still be like, that's pretty cool, man. I'll give you a warning. Yeah, if you're going to be getting this as a beginner bike, you're going to outgrow it very quickly. So I think if you're going to be getting it for just that, I would try and go with like a used Ninja 250 or Ninja 300 or something like that, because that'll last you a little bit longer before you outgrow it. The R3 would probably be my #1 choice for a starter bike because that thing is just perfect. I wish I started on an R3. Oh, I almost forgot. The dash on this thing is way better than the Honda Grom. This thing has a gear indicator, which I find hilarious because there's only 4 gears. What's up, man? Can I get a soft serve, please? The Z125 does great going through drive-thrus. Normally I have to turn off the bike, you know, silence the engine because it's so loud. But this thing, you can just have conversations over it. There you go. Thank you so much. You have a good one. Oh, uh-oh. Alright, I think it would be appropriate to end this on me doing one last stupid thing. Let's take it to the train tracks. Oh, jeez. This is just like big rocks kind of piled up, or at least back there it was. And the tiny tires on this thing were not doing too great. How hilarious would this thing be just to like race on train tracks? I can't wait to make more moto vlogs on this thing. It's just so cool. Ah, wow. Got a little bit of ice cream on the fairings. Oh, my glove is ruined. Be sure to check out my other drive-thru videos or my other bike reviews, guys. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Is there a train behind me? No, good. Oh, hey, it's a puppy. Let's see what they think about the bike. Oh my god, he hates it! Oh,